What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and happy 4th of July to all of you guys. And today, I'm reviewing the Iron Man Mark V and Whiplash Funko Pop bobbleheads based off of Marvel Studios' Iron Man 2 from Phase 1 of the MCU's Infinity Saga movie franchise. So, I got these figures from my dad as a birthday present from last month, and the Mark V figure costs like $7, and Whiplash costs like $8 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mark V Iron Man figure first, and then we'll take a look at Whiplash. So here is the Mark V Iron Man figure, and wow, this figure looks magnificent. Funko totally knocked it out of the park because how incredibly detailed this figure really is. He looks so nice and shiny. He is 100% accurate to the way he is in the Iron Man 2 film from 2010. And yeah, this is a really gorgeous figure. So let's take a look at him, shall we? So taking a look at the head sculpt, they really nailed the face mask. Like I said, they totally know the detail for the figure, so they literally knocked it out of the park for that detailing for the face mask with that lining texture on the left or right side of the face and even on the center part of it. And I love that mouth design right here for the armor itself. It looks pretty good with the red and the silver. I mean, just wow, this looks very nice and detailed. And I love, yeah, this is like some chrome or silver detailing that I really love for the helmet itself. And yeah, it does look pretty nice and detailed. And I love like the cheat designs for the helmet itself. For the left and right side of the armor, they totally did a good job knowing the detailing for the helmet for the suit itself. And now taking a look at the torso, I love the pose for him with the repulsor pose for him, since I totally love the posing for the character itself. I love the detailing for the repulsor palms for his hands and that nice paint job look. So this is like some chrome design or like a silver detailing. So at least it looks good. And I love the shoulder pads for the left or right side of his shoulder, which looks pretty good. The torso itself looks great with the red and silver detailing. And I love the arc reactor design, which is phenomenal. The hips look pretty good for the figure. And I love the leggings for the character, since I love that silver detailing for the left or right leg, and even on his ankles with that nice red color scheme. So yeah, they just really did a good job with that. And again, I still love the repulsor blasting pose for him, since this is like the part where one of his repulsors gets like broken from Whiplash, since he uses webs to smack it down. Now taking a look at the top part of the helmet for the figure itself, I love the detailing for the top part, and I do apologize for all the dust all over it after I was unboxing the character last month. So taking a look at the right side of the Mark V, we have the right side of his head. For the helmet detailing, it looks just pretty good with all those lining textures. It looks so freaking awesome. I just totally dig it. And I love the detailing for his left leg. I mean, not left. Right leg and arm is what I meant to say. I got that mixed up by mistake. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I love the detailing for the silver and red color scheme for the figure itself. Take a look at the left side of the character. Now we're going to the left side. We have that nice design for the left side, the helmet, which is pretty good. We have the same design as the right side, and we have the different angle for the left arm right here, which is pretty good. I love the silver detailing for the back and the front of the arm, which is pretty good. I love that nice detailing for the left leg. We have that same design as the right leg. And take a look at the back of the character. We have the back of his head for the helmet. I love that detailing for the character itself. I thought this looks pretty good with that lining texture. And we have the back of the torso with all that nice glory color scheme for the character, since I love the red and silver detailing. And yeah, they just really nailed this figure. I just love how incredibly detailed it is. So we have the silver linings on both of the left or right leg for the back side of it. And I love the nice back design for the torso, which is good. And as usual, their heads bobble just like so. And I still have the Endgame Mark 50 figure that I got for Christmas for 2019, but this figure is pretty good. I still love how they make the Iron Man figures incredibly detailed, just like how they did with the other ones, especially the other different characters from the lineup itself. But this one is just an incredible figure. I have nothing else to say about it. I really love how nice and detailed this guy really is. So that is it for the Mark V figure. Now let's move on to Here Whiplash. Is the Whiplash, which is Mickey Rourke's character. Hopefully I pronounce his last name right, but still, this is a very good figure in my opinion. So I honestly love this look that he has on in the film from the Monaco racetrack scene. And I also love his Mark II armor from the final battle of the film. But yeah, taking a look at his outfit, well, this is like his Mark I look. So I honestly love the head sculpt for the character, since I love how they added that toothpick in his mouth. That looks pretty good, and they totally nail his hair design, which is nice. And yeah, I just love that series look for his face. The goatee for him looks pretty good. It does look exactly like the character. They totally nailed the way he looks in the film. So I love the design for the head sculpt. So yeah, like I said, I love the detailing for the face, the goatee. I love the toothpick that is in his mouth. Now taking a look at his torso, I love that design for the arc reactor, and also like the wiring texture that we've seen in the film that is connected to his whips. So yeah, I just love the straps, and the detailing for him looks pretty great. I love the light gray color scheme for like the chest plate for the arc reactor, and like one of the two wires that are attached to it. And yeah, we have like his shirt going down. This is like his jumpsuit that he wore in the Monaco racetrack scene in the movie. And I also love the detailing for his whipsuits. I love that yellow electrical part for it, since they nailed the color for it. And yeah, I love the black like chip pieces, I'm gonna say, but yeah, they look pretty great. And same thing for the one on his left hand. They just totally nailed it. And I love the detailing for the leggings for his pants. And I love the detailing for his boots, and I love the belt strap for the character. I love like the parts for both of his left and right arm for the parts that he is connected to his whips, which is pretty nice. I love that strap for the chest plate for the arc reactor, and like the 3 silver buttons for him. And take a look at the top part with his nice hair, which is a pretty cool touch. And again, I do apologize for the dust on top of it. Now take a look at the right side of Whiplash. This is the right side of his head with his hair, which is a pretty nice design for the character. And we have his right leg and arm. I was about to say left leg again, since I got that mixed up again. I do apologize about that. So I love the detailing for the right arm with those like strap designs for it to connect to his whips. I love the detailing for the waist with the straps, and I love the detailing for his leg and his ankle with that boot design with those strap design for the boot itself. And taking a look at the left side of the character right now, we have the same design for the left side of his head with his hair, and I love that same design for the strap parts for his left arm, and I love that design for the boots for the straps. And I also love like that nice detailing for the other straps for his waist. And taking a look at the back of the character, this is what the back of his head looks like with all of his nice hair. And taking a look at the back of the torso for the character, the back of him looks pretty great, since they really know that detailing for the rest of the straps and wiring detailing for the arc reactor and the whips, which is nice. And we have the back of his legs and his boots, and yeah, they totally nailed it. I love the light gray color scheme. I love the dark brown color scheme for the straps for the chest plate for the arc reactor, and yeah, I love that robotic detailing for that chest plate for the arc reactor itself. As usual, again, their heads bubble like so. And yeah, this is my first ever Whiplash figure that I've got from Funko. I feel like they made the previous ones before, but I never owned any of them. Well, yeah, any of them is what I meant to say. But this one, on the other hand, is my first one, since I really love the nice look for the MCU Whiplash figure from Iron Man 2, since they totally know like the detailing for the chest plate for the arc reactor. The whips look pretty good, and I'm impressed with it. So yeah, very great figure, and I'm so happy that I have it in my collection. And I love the nice accurate design for the character himself, since Funko totally nailed that. So that is it for him and Iron Man. Now let's move on to the overall. These are great figures, and I gotta say Funko did an excellent job with Whiplash and the Mark V Iron Man figures. And like I said before, these two characters are based off of Marvel Studios' Iron Man 2 from 2010. The one that I couldn't stand for, since I still remember that movie was pretty decent for what it is, since I rather prefer the first and third Iron Man movie. But yeah, the second one, I couldn't stand it because it was pretty decent and it wasn't that great to me at all. Well, right before I realized after I watched it on DVD since I was 7. But anyways, back to the figures. I love how nice and detailed the Mark V armor is, and they really nailed the posing for him. I love the repulsor blasting pose for every single Iron Man Funko Pop figure. And they totally did a good job with the face mask and everything else with the red and silver color scheme for the character. And I love how nice and detailed the repulsor palms are for both of his left and right hand. But yeah, this is a nice figure. I totally dig that design for him, since it has been a while since I've gotten some Iron Man Funko Pops since Endgame back in 2019. But yeah, I love that nice design for the Mark V suit. And as for Whiplash, he is a pretty great figure, since I love how detailed the whips are, since they really know like the electric design for it, since I love that like yellow color scheme for it, and I love the detailing for the whips. They look pretty great. The face itself looks good. I love how they added that toothpick in his mouth. They nailed the hair design for him as well as the goatee. And the torso looks good, since I love the detailing for both of his boots, and I love the detailing for his arms and even the front and back torso. I love how they nailed the design for the arc reactor chest plate, is what I like to call it. But yeah, I love that nice look for the figure, and I'm glad Funko made it for the Infinity Saga lineup. And like I said, I never owned any of the previous Whiplash Funko Pops that I've noticed from, well, that Funko has made is what I meant to say, since they made some for Iron Man 2 or possibly in the comics. Well, I feel like they did it for the comics, but still, like I said, I never owned any of those. But I'm glad I got this version from this year, because this is a credible figure, and I love how nice and detailed he really is. It's the same thing with the Mark V suit. But yeah, I'm glad I got these figures in my collection, because they are so darn good in my opinion. I'm just very impressed with it, and this is the final time I'm gonna say this. Funko knocked it out of the park with these two figures, especially the Mark V suit. I can't stop talking about it. He looks pretty good, since we already seen Tony wearing that armor from that Monaco racetrack fight scene along with Whiplash. So yeah, at least I'm glad I got these figures in my collection, especially Whiplash. And yeah, these are pretty outstanding figures in my opinion, and Funko did a good job with them. So I don't have anything else to say about them, but that is all I've gotten so far right here. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the C button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about these figures for the lineup. I'll see you later.